Ahoy mateys, and welcome to the very first ever tier ranking video done by yours truly, Captain Steph. And today we're going to be ranking fast food restaurants based solely off of their french fries, the quintessential part of the fast food dining experience. And I live in rural PA, so if your favorite fast food restaurant isn't on here this list, I'm very sorry. Maybe one day I'll leave this wretched area and I'll be able to try it. But for now, these are our options. The ranking system is pretty simple. Everyone's kind of aware of how this works, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But just know S tier are the godly fries, the heavenly, saturated deliciousness that is fast food french fries. And the D list is the complete garbage. It's hellfire. So just have that in mind as I go through these restaurants. So let's start out with the first one. This is hard to see. I'm sorry for the cropping, but this is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, as controversial and political opinions as it is, I think that their french fries are really, really good. The waffle fries are unique, and you can't really get them anywhere else. And they're always like really well, like they're really good. Like I've never really had a really bad waffle fry experience at Chick-fil-A. They're a little bit on the pricier side, but that's okay because you're getting that delicious fry and that consistency every time. So for that reason, I'm gonna put them in the S tier. They are quite godly. You think about Chick-fil-A, you think about the godliness that is them. And I don't mean that because they're a religious organization. Okay? Next up, Arby's. Arby's is one of those things I like to call the mood restaurant. You kind of have to be in the mood for Arby's. Chick-fil-A, anybody can kind of swing by and do it anytime. But Arby's, you kind of have to be in the mood for curly fries. But the curly fries are really good. So good that I think they deserve way more recognition than they actually get. So for that reason, I'm going to put them in the A tier, only because I can't eat them all the time or else I get really tired of it. I don't know if you guys do. If you guys feel that way, comment down below if you're an Arby's stan or not. I'm in secret Arby's stan, but gonna I'm not gonna move them up to the S tier for no reason. Okay, Dairy Queen's next. Dairy Queen is basically the fries that no one ever talks about, and for good reason, because they're not special. No offense to DQ people out there, but the French fries are kind of bland. They're not bad, but they're not good. They're just kind of there for the picture so they can put them on the menu. So for that reason, I'm gonna put them in the. I think I want to say. I'm gonna say B tier. B tier. Because I mean, like, they're not horrible. They're just like, okay, that's cool. I don't know. I might change that later. Who knows? Okay, next up, Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake. The place where you can get 2 orders of fries and feel like you haven't eaten anything. Yes, these fries are really tasty. They're always crunchy and always well done. Not well done like extra hard, but you know what I'm saying. But I will have to admit though, Steak and Shake is kind of overrated and bankrupt in our area. So there's that. But no, I mean, looking at the fries, I think they're good if you just want a little bit of food. Like if you're really hungry, I would not recommend going to Steak and Shake for fries because you're going to be very disappointed in how thin and tiny and not fulfilling they are. So for that reason, I'm going to put them I'm going to put them in the B tier. Cuz at least they're good, but like the fact that they don't fill you up and it's kind of pointless to eat them makes it a B tier. Okay. Sonic. Sonic is like the DQ of fries. Honestly, a little less because they kind of taste like Long John Silver's fries, but I guess forgettable. I think it's the biggest thing about Sonic's fries that they're just forgettable. Um, there's nothing really remarkable or great about them, and so for that reason, I'm going to put them in the C tier. I don't really have much to say about it. It's just okay. Like you get a Sonic, you never think, "Oh, I can't wait to eat the fries." It's never on anyone's mind, and for good reason. Bad Sonic, right into the C tier. Okay, next up, Five Guys. Five Guys is really expensive, generally speaking, but even though their fries are a little more pricier, they are really good. The Cajun spiced ones are really good. The regular ones are good. And when you get a small, you literally get like an entire bag full. Like they over give you this fries. So every time you go there, you're like, oh, I'm not that hungry. Well, if you get the fries, you're screwed because it's gonna be you're gonna have so much on your plate, you're not gonna know what to do with it. So I wanted to put it in the A tier. Yeah, A tier is pretty good because honestly, they're really good, especially if you're in the mood for that potato patch goodness. I think Five Guys delivers. Okay, Burger King. Burger King's fries are meh. They're so meh that I always forget that they exist, and when I eat them, I'm not happy. I'm never happy when I eat Burger King fries, and I guarantee you that everyone who's watching this would have to agree with me. You never once eat a Burger King fry and go, "Mmm, these are so good that I'm just gonna have to get more of these. Can I get more? Can we come back next week?" No, never. And because of that, and it's insulting, I'm putting it in the C. But it's not bad enough to put it in the D category because there are some times where it's just meh. So I'll salvage it. You have been saved today, Burger King. And again, sorry for the background. I I thought the logos would have the white on some of them, and they don't. So that's my bad. But anyways, let's go with the next one. Taco Bell. So Taco Bell, I know everyone's thinking Taco Bell doesn't have fries. Wrong. They have the nacho fries, the limited edition ones. They're pretty good. Although a little bit overhyped. Like my big problem with them is that they're kind of squishy. Like you never get them really crunchy, at least where I'm from. So every time I ever had them, like they're good, they taste good, but they're missing the crunchy element of a good fry. And because of that, they kind of taste like potato, just like mushy potato. Even though it's a good flavor, the texture's just not there. The price is good though, with everything else basically. So I'm gonna put them in the B category. Well, yeah, B category. Not great, not bad, definitely better. I'm still debating about the Steak and Shake DQ thing, but I think Taco Bells are good when you're in the mood. It's like an Arby's thing, but just not as good as the curly fries. Don't at me. Curly fries from Arby's are better than nacho fries from Taco Bell. Okay, next up is KFC. I'm gonna cut through the crap right now. KFC fries stoink. They are a major stoinky fries. They're little potato wedges that are always mushy and always like either really mushy or really overdone. The flavor isn't bad, I guess, but it just doesn't make you feel anything. And I just feel like they fail. They fail as fries. And for that reason, I just don't like them. Every time I get them, I'm so mad. Like, I'm so disappointed. I know everyone's gonna be like, "Why don't you just get the mashed potatoes?" Well, sometimes I'm in the mood for something different, you know? You gotta spice it up a little bit. And so when I get these wedges, I'm always like very disappointed. And I'm always like, why did I do this? Now I know not to go to KFC. No offense to KFC, but gotta work on those fries. For that reason, I'm sorry. You haven't been entered in the pearly gates. You're going straight to fast food hell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Next up, Long John Silver's. So Long John Silver's is like that one niche group that everyone like forgets about, and the people that like it are like diehard stands. They will die on the cross for Long John Silver. They will jump out in traffic for Long John Silver. So I will admit to you guys, I'm not one of those stands. It's C category for me. It's just very bland. It tastes like the chicken, like the fish, like the hush puppies. It all just kind of tastes like fried. And it doesn't leave me with a good taste in my mouth. And I'm never in the mood for them. So for that reason, I'm just putting them in the C category. Again, if you disagree, if you're a Long John Silver stan, just put it in the comments and be like, Captain Steph, you're wrong. You don't know how great these are, especially when you get them with the extra crunchies too, and blah 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 blah. Don't matter. They're still not good. Um, Next up is McDonald's. Okay, call me basic, but McDonald's can be really really good or really really bad, and its inconsistency kind of kind of hinders it. But when they're good, I mean when they're piping hot right out of the fryer, and you get them in the drive-through, and you tasted that crunch. It's golden. It's the taste of gold that isn't the metal gold, and it's so good. Nothing else beats that. Even though it's inconsistent, I I have to put S tier. I do, I do, I do. I have to put S tier. Now, you have to eat them within like 2 minutes because if you wait to go home, they're ice cold. I don't know how that works. I don't know what they're made out of, but if you wait too long, forget it. Um, yeah, please. I was trying to think of something else to add on the McDonald's, but just if you get them good, you're going to be happy. You're satisfied. And then the next time you want to go back and get them, you actually think about McDonald's fries. Now that's the power. That's like a Chick-fil-A move. That's why it's in the S tier. And last, but certainly not least, Wendy's. So my history with the Wendy's fries is a little bit different because I started out not liking them. I didn't really like the potato patch thing. I didn't like the sea salt thing. I thought it was just okay. But the older I got, the more I kind of appreciated them. And when they're good, they're really good because they're kind of like the Five Guys thing with the potato patch, but like cheaper. And I think at the end of the day, originally I put them in the B tier. I'm gonna put them in the A tier. I think they're pretty solid. I think they're pretty solid, and I think they kind of don't get the recognition they deserve. And I think now people are jumping on like, yeah, they're really good. Of course, I'm late to the game because everyone's like, "What do you mean you didn't like Wendy's fries? They're great." And I'm like, "Okay, great. Oh, thank you." Um, but yes, here we are at the end of the video with my whole ranking system of the fast food restaurants by their French fries. If you agree with me, great. We're best friends. If you disagree with my taste, boo. But I'll still be your friend. If you like this kind of content, drop a like. And here's a little secret. If you hit the subscribe button, you can get more videos and get notified when I make new ones. And if you have any disagreements or agreements, comment down below. I'm curious to see what all of you all have in mind when you think of your favorite fast food. So until next time, this is Captain Steph signing off.